What's up guys, it's Chief here. In this video, we're going to be going over what I've invested all my coins into in FC24, what investments you should be making, and how we're going to be making coins moving forward. So let's go ahead and dive right into this video. And first, right off the rip, our main investment that I've made and put all my coins into is going to be gold rare fodder cards. Specifically, all fodder that is 85 rated or higher, I have dumped all my coins into. So if we jump over to my club, I can show you basically exactly how I've gone about investing in these cards in what ratings. But essentially all I've done here is number one, we have our future stars investments still from the last couple of videos. But what I've done with this fodder is I've basically gone through and picked up one of every single 89, 88, 87 and 86 rated cards. So you'll see my club is absolutely loaded with these cards right now. So why didn't I pick a specific rating? Why did I decide to kind of spread it out over all these cards? Well, number one is probably the most basic point is fodder is unbelievably cheap right now. No matter what you buy 85 rated or higher, it is going to rise and you're going to make coins. And what's going to rise the most is basically all kind of dependent upon SBCs and requirements that EA bring. So there's no way of knowing what specific rating is going to do the best. Now, for a lot of people that do ask, if I had to pick a rating, I would probably go with 85 rated cards. They're probably the lowest risk. They get used and required the most for SBCs. So if you're looking for one specific rating, I think the 85s are probably your safest play. But again, I think any sort of fodder is going to do phenomenal. So let's kind of dive into these prices and why I think they're so good. So the first one is very, very obvious. Again, these are the cheapest they have been in absolute ages. So if I go in here and look at like 85 rated cards, they're getting down close to 4,000 coins right now. The last time 85s were 4K was literally like a month ago, and it's the cheapest they've been all year is 4,000 coins. And we can see the last time they were 4K, they sat there for maybe like a week, and then they shot all the way up to over 8,000 coins. So you can see the rises can be massive once they start requiring these cards. And it's very much the same for 86s, 87s, 88s. The last time 86s were this cheap, yeah, they were down at like 6.7, 6.8K, and they went all the way to 17,000 coins. And again, this applies to pretty much all fodder. Again, I'm focusing on anything 85 rated or higher, and I've gone through and bought every single card that is 86 rated or higher. Now, I'm going to go through tonight and kind of spend the rest of my coins on 85s, but I did want to leave some coins remaining for me to trade with. So if you are sitting on any sort of coins, you should be investing in this gold rare fodder. I guarantee you will be making coins. Now, looking at the 83, 84 market, I think there is room for 84s to rise. Now, for me personally, I do suggest you guys sell all your 83s from last week if you haven't already. 83s are still at 1,100 coins. And again, the reason they're up in price is because this 85 plus double upgrade, which expires tomorrow. And then I expect 83s to drop right back down to minimum price. So if you're still holding on to any 83s, I suggest getting out of those cards and again, investing in any sort of gold rare fodder. Now, let's go ahead and move on to some other items in terms of like other investments that you could possibly make. I don't really suggest any of this. I suggest just gold fodder. Number one is a lot of people are asking about team of the weeks. Now, team of the weeks, I think they could rise again this week. Again, everything is based around what EA requires for SBCs. If they continue to require team of the weeks like they did last week, these cards are only going to go up. So team of the weeks, while they are inflated, have room to rise. I don't suggest going into these. Again, gold rare fodder is number one right now. So team of the weeks are an option. Not my favorite. I'm not touching them. Number two is going to be some of our future stars investments, and some of these are doing quite well. The kind of like our biggest one that I suggested to you guys outside of like the discard players was Harvey Elliott. This guy just looked way too cheap for me. He was down at like 42,000 coins, and now he's getting very, very close to the 50K mark. And we got some nice content today that kind of helps this card. So while he is very usable and a lot of people are going to buy this card and he's getting no more supply. You can see he's already back up over 50K, up 7,000 coins just from yesterday. Number one, we got a women's English SBC, which helps a ton. Number two, there is this Cole Palmer card that everybody was excited about. However, he's 5 million coins right now, so nobody can afford him. So everybody goes to our next best option here, which is going to be Elliott. And number three, it was just kind of a no-brainer. This is an unbelievable card with good play styles, good links, and was just a little too cheap. So if you are in on that, congrats. I would continue to hold here because the meta market is relatively low right now. So for a lot of these future stars, the ones from the previous team, I am just going to be holding on to them. Now, something that a lot of people ask about when it comes to the fodder is, when do we sell? When do we sell? When do we sell? There's no real timeline that you can just say in advance when you're looking to sell fodder cards, right? You're basically just waiting until EA drops a bunch of content, like Sunday we'll get an Icon SBC, Monday we'll get a Casino SBC, and all this content that slowly makes fodder rise, and then we just kind of sell when that content kind of brings us to a profitable area, and hopefully before next weekend when we get more Friday supply. We always want to buy like Friday, Saturday for our fodder and sell before Thursday is kind of the main aim. So there's no specific sell date. However, I will obviously keep you updated in the daily videos and in the Discord. Again, free trading Discord in the description. Make sure to join up. So that's kind of everything on investments. The last thing I wanted to hit on was basically just a leaked Evo that we got, which has impacted the market a bit. So if you haven't seen, we're going to get some sort of basically any position Evo. We got the requirements for it. So what does this do whenever we get a leaked Evo? The players that fit it, the best players, always rise in price. So if we go look at some of these cards, like Phil Foden, for example, 85s are down at like 4,000 coins. Phil Foden's up at 5,500 coins because he fits this coming Evo. And you can see he went all the way up to like 12K here, and then he's absolutely plummeted, which is what we see with evolutions a lot, basically, is they rise a ton because of all this hype, and then they just kind of plummet a ton because not that many people are doing the evolutions like that. So you always want to sell in the hype with these evolutions. And I believe we saw a similar thing with Jota. If we take a look here, it was basically like we saw a lot of right wingers rise because people thought it was going to be, I think, a right wing Evo, and you really can do, I think it's any position. So we saw a lot of cards crash here. So just wanted to make you aware of kind of what was going on with that market. I honestly think Ferran Torres might have been another card. I kind of want to look at him real quick and see where his price went, but he's another card that I think had like just an astronomical rise for some reason. I mean, he was up at 2,000 coins. And then now is back at discard price. Crazy, crazy stuff with these Evo leaks. So if you can get in on those early, and I do post those in the Discord, make sure to get in on those because you can make easy coins. Now, when it comes to making coins throughout this week, what am I going to do? Basically, I'm just going to be bidding on cards around content for cheap. I've only got 90,000 coins here, so it's all going to be about sitting here waiting for my fodder to rise and basically just doing low budget trading as the week carries on, which is going to be very, very easy. Again, you can just go pick up 83s and list them for lazy buyers. You can just go bid on gold common cards. So I want to pump out a couple videos for you guys on specific low budget trading methods. So let me know if you want to see that as well. Otherwise, I'll just kind of like not make low budget trading methods because I know a lot of people do have those bigger coin balances right now and don't really care too much. But guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.